Your remedy is within you, but you do not sense it. Your sickness is from you, but you do not perceive it. You presume you are a small entity, but within you is enfolded the entire universe. You are indeed the evident book by whose alphabet the hidden becomes the manifest. Therefore, you have no need to look beyond yourself. What you seek is within you, if only you reflect. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. There are moments when troubles enter our lives, and we can do nothing to avoid them. But they are there for a reason. Only when we have overcome them will we understand why they were there. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Start by doing what's necessary and do what's possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Promise me you'll always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Destiny is no matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for. It is a thing to be achieved. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. Worrying does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today of its strength. We don't receive wisdom. We must discover it for ourselves, after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us. Nothing is so strong as gentleness. Nothing so gentle as real strength. Relationship nurtures a strength or weakness within you each. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. A winner is that person who gets up one more time than she is knocked down. Have the courage to say no. Have the courage to face the truth. Do the right thing because it is right. These are the magic keys to living your life with integrity. The strong do what they have to do, and the weak accept what they have to accept. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. A good friend will always stab you in the front. Everyone who is taken by death asks for more time, while everyone who still has time makes excuses for procrastination. Storms make trees take deeper roots. Honor may not win power, but it wins respect, and respect earns power. We are made wise not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. If you fell down yesterday, stand up today. If you fully believe you will be successful and can visualize yourself being successful, you will succeed. Good timber does not grow with ease. The stronger the wind, the stronger the trees. Don't let one cloud obliterate the whole sky. It's not the size of the dog and the fight. It's the size of the fight and the dog. I believe in being strong when everything seems to be going wrong. Think before you speak, read before you think. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the assessment that something else is more important than fear. It doesn't take a lot of strength to hang on. It takes a lot of strength to let go. The moment will arrive when you are comfortable with who you are and what you are, bald or old or fat or poor, successful or struggling, when you don't feel the need to apologize for anything or to deny anything. To be comfortable in your own skin is the beginning of strength. You have to remember that the hard days are what make you stronger. The bad days make you realize what a good day is. If you never had any bad days, you would never have that sense of accomplishment. Anyone can give up. It is the easiest thing in the world to do ... But to hold it together, and everyone would expect you to fall apart. Now that is true strength. You are the strongest when relaxed and at peace. The beautiful thing about setbacks is they introduce us to our strengths. True strength is delicate. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Facing your fears robs them of their power. We can be knowledgeable with other men's knowledge, but we cannot be wise with other men's wisdom. If you try to do too much, you will not achieve anything. Greatness lies not in being strong, but in the right use of strength. One has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear, but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear. As our heart summons our strength, our wisdom must direct it. The fool who loves giving advice on our garden never tends his own plants. We have no words for speaking of wisdom to the stupid. He who understands the wise is wise already. Consistently wise decisions can only be made by those whose wisdom is constantly challenged. To know when to be generous and when to be firm, that is wisdom. For an impenetrable shield stand inside yourself. In our thoughts and words, we create our own weaknesses and our own strengths. In the assurance of strengths, there is strength, and they are the weakest, however strong, who have no faith in themselves or their powers.